workshop. Everybody know what the workshop is about? Everybody can specifically for the workshop. Alright, so this workshop is about Trinidad Bhojpuri, right? Anybody know what Trinidad Bhojpuri is? What is it? Yeah. Right. On the decline. Yeah. Okay. Anybody else want to say anything else about Trinidad Bhojpuri? Right. Who did Hindi in school here? You didn't know question. Alright. So, you know anything about Trinidad Bhojpuri? Know some Hindi? Introduce yourself in Hindi. Say my name is. Let's say मेरा नाम. Right. Okay. Anybody who look at Bollywood movies?
Yes.
Like Bollywood movies?
Yes.
So I have a quick question to ask you. Okay, so you made the point that that was the language spoken by the Indians, right? But it wasn't the only language, eh? Majority of them spoke a dialect of Bhojpuri, right? Okay, so we use it in generic terms, so everybody understands what Bhojpuri, right? United laborers spoke, at least, or the majority spoke a dialect of Bhojpuri, so we use that context, right? Right? What do you think the difference between the language in the Indian movies are with that of the language our ancestors or grandparents spoke? They're related, they're not related to the same language, the vernacular. I mean, you can get guesses, are actually wrong, not general information. I don't come to the workshop. Right? Yeah, that's a common rule. Everybody agree? Right? So I'm going to do a little experiment. I'm going to say something in standard Hindi and then say it in Trinidad. And you tell me if you think it's the same thing, it's somehow different, or if it is different. Right? So in standard Hindi, if I am saying that I will go to Tobago tomorrow, कल मैं तबेगो जाऊंगा, right? That's the reason, right? My nani used to say, "Bihan हम तबेगो जाएंगे." I think it sounds the same or it sounds different? Okay, good. Right. Anybody else?
It is similar.
Sounds similar. Yeah. Okay, so then we established that Bhojpuri and standard Hindi, which is in the Bollywood films, is similar, right? Good. Anybody ever heard Trinidad Bhojpuri spoken before, whether it be by their grandparents or something? Right. So if you do remember, what common expressions you would have heard them say?
Say one more. Say one.
Sitaram. Not common expression. But no, what Sitaram means? Huh? It's a greeting, right? It's a greeting. Not everybody might agree, but essentially in the same context, you'd say hello in English. You utilize it in the same context. You'd say hello, goodbye, right? So that's essentially sentiment. So the goodbye. We're finished. We're ready. Right. So what I want to say is that the expression goodbye in English means. Right. So goodbye is a contraction of God be with you. All expressions in languages has something to do with goodwill. Like in French, wishing somebody good morning. So I mean, I don't think it's. I don't want to say that Sitaram or even Namaste in Hindi is something greater than an expression. Because it's the same expression of goodwill that any language would express. Because all languages have some common. Human beings think the same, they won't think different. Right? What I want to say about Sitaram is that? In Hindi, how do you say hello?
Namaste.
Namaste, right? Namaste literally means it's a loan word from Sanskrit into Hindi. You put namas from Sanskrit, then namaste, I bow to you. With the implied divinity within you, right? But our ancestors, namaste wasn't much in vogue, and greetings would be regionally based on different languages. So they would say Sitaram or Ram Ram. One thing is, the main point of our ancestors, where they came from. Anybody want to say where they came from? Just give general location.
Bihar.
UP Bihar, the majority came from. Yes? And that's the Bhojpuri speaking belt. So that's why most of them spoke that. Some came from Tamil Nadu, which is in the past was called Madras. Tamil was also a language that came. And then there were minor varieties of Gujarati, as well as Punjabi, Hariboli, which is the technical or linguistic name for modern style Hindi, Bengali, right? My name is Visham Bhimal, the Bengali name, right? And other, but the critical mass, the majority was from the Bhojpuri speaking belt. Anything else important about that Bhojpuri speaking belt? Time there, let's just start the clock. Okay, good. Imagine 10 minutes. Yeah. Here is Ram Rajya, the kingdom of Ram. What was the name of the kingdom of Ram? Ayodhya, right? Ayodhya is still in India, no? Right? There's a place named Ayodhya. Faizabad is part of that. Faizabad, right? So that it's important to remember that the kingdom of Ram geographically was in that particular location where a lot of indentured laborers came from. So he was the patron saint or divine person. So Sitaram comes from that. Where was Sita from? Let me just test your my knowledge. Those are Hindus who might know. He is from Mithila, right? Sita, a mighty princess, right? So there's a place called Mithila in India today from that particular kingdom. So again, that is around more east from Ayodhya, and so the laborers came from it. So you can see why Sitaram bears more reference and more close to our ancestors than the rest of India, right? Not that the rest of India don't know Ram and Sita, it's just our ancestors or the majority came from that particular region. So we understand why Sitaram is important to us, right? So it's just more than just hope. It's a trait of our identity, linguistically. Okay? Any expressions you remember, you please say? Manjini birds, right? Manjini birds. What that mean? Yeah. Anybody else the next question, or just me and these two people? At the younger generation gap. Okay, my nanny used to use that expression. Manji is wash, yes, but it means scour. Scour. Right. Now you notice I have the Scotch Brite.
Guarong.
Scotch Brite of those
Guarong in there on your right hand side.
coconut fibers. Yeah. And the ashes, right? So the process of taking the ashes is translated in the should probably do something a little bit more alright.
Watch.
Yeah.
It's straight outside this door and the other going down.
Put the ashes on the bread and it's
that?
covered. That's manji.
It's straight outside the door on that side. No, right here.
With. Right? You need to cover the dishes. Any other questions? What is the leaf and what is the
Gobar.
Regular press. So she's a little sleeping. Okay.
Right, so is that what they're leaping? Where are they leaping? That's it. Yeah. So it's the paste here. It's the paste or the next word that's a bit English. Yeah, the paste essentially. What you paste then? Plaster, that's the word, yes. Paste of the plaster, that's what leaping is, yeah? But what you use it? But was it Hindustani word for powder?
Gobar.
Gobar? But it wasn't gobar alone? Kind of clear, right? And it was a mixture that leaping with, right? There's a video on a Facebook page called Trinidad Hindustani where CNC3 had interviewed with me and we had spoken about leapies and the chulha. So you can look out for that, just scribble in Hindustani and you check it, right? So good, man did the birds on, it's a leapy chulha. You understand that? Good. Any other expressions? Wasn't there any pipe? Anybody know? Cookney. Cookney, right? Well, let me show you how scientific Trinidad Bhojpuri and Hindustani is, right? To blow in Hindustani is bouquet. Bouquet. See when I say that blow it, it's an onomatopoeia, right? Bouquet. So you add ani and you get hookani. So the instruments for blowing, right? So that's where you get our word. Great, I like how we do it. Any other words? So we learned some vocabulary here. We said we paste to paste or to plaster. Manje is to scour or wash. And the other word now is bouquet, which means to blow. And hookani, right? Alright. Anybody know it? So hookani sounds like ordini. Ordini. So take out the ani and what should be left with? Ode. So ode means the
cover.
Hey. Gutani. 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 Dal. Gutani. What is that? Zero stick. Take out the ani. What do you get? Gote. Gote means what? Dismissal, right? What scientific it is? Just take the verb and you can focus on, right? Good. Any other expressions? I'm basically taking the knowledge you have and I'm pulling and extracting from that so you can build on it, right? Okay. What other words you might know? Hindustani, why is it used every day? Chonke. What does chonke mean? Describe the process of chonke. Oil with what? Oil, garlic, what else you put in it? Zira, what else? What you put in, it's in. No, before that, you have to do something else. Right, with what? Culture, right? What's that culture? Say the English word for culture. A ladle. Yeah. That is a American accent. A ladle. Yes, a ladle, right? And then what you do with that? Eating it and then what? And then what? Dal or chokha. Chokha, right? What is that you're doing, right? You're seasoning it, right? So it's seasoning. Right? So it means season. So choke means season. But season specifically like that. Dal and chokha. Right? Everybody know what chokha is? What chokha?
All kind of chokha. All kind.
So chokha, apart from dal, is however prepared by chonke, right? So what's it chonke? You burn tomatoes and chonke is tomatoes chokha. Anybody know the Hindustani word, the full Hindustani word for tomatoes chokha? Rosie girl, we are choking for dal and bhata damadol wake chokha damadol. Right? Now damadol means tomatoes, but only in Trinidad Bhojpuri. You know the word damadol? Damadol. No. It means tomato. हाँ ट्रिनिडाद में और ट्रिनिडाद भोजपुरी में हम लोग बोलेला दामादो. Right? So yeah. What are chokha, you know? Baigan, right? Aloo, right? Edus, everybody's vegetarian.
Yeah.
In Nagar, I can mention.
No.
और क्या? I'm always the egg chokha. Yeah. So basically anything you could, and this is specifically Trinidadian, apart from what we just mentioned as vegetarian, anything that you could choke it, you can make chokha. Right? Chokha is one dish. What's the next dish you remember? Sit. Right, she said talkari, right? Talkari. No, that is a modern pronunciation of it. The actual word came from tarkari. Tarkari. What's the difference between a chokha and a tarkari? Right. The thing is, right, you never thought about this before. You use the language every day. Language is something you use every day when you think about it. And you express yourself automatically, that's subconscious stuff. So today we kind of coming out of the box and saying, hey, you know, I didn't realize that, but you did know it. So anybody, what you said, curry? You could make a tarkari, any tarkari you could make. Personally, aloo tarkari. What's the difference in aloo chokha and aloo tarkari? So we chonke the aloo. We established that the process of chokha making is chonke. So what you do with the tarkari? So tarkari has a process of bhunje. What's bhunje? Right, you're describing it, right? But you never thought about it in English. It means you have some remnants of expressing it in Trinidad Bhojpuri. That's good. But think about what the process is. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, here is a difference between tarkari and chokha. Chokha is something in a mass. It's a paste, kind of paste. Tarkari is not a paste. Basically, chocolate. What's the process of chocolate? Which is you can do in chokha too. Okay. But all the vegetables cuts with the curry, you can make any kind of tarkari, like aloo tarkari, tomato tarkari, baigan tarkari. So all basically sabji. In Hindi, the word is called sabji. In Bhojpuri is called tarkari. Okay. So that is the difference. And chokha is always a kind of paste, smash. You can smash potato, tomato, and everything. Yeah.
One is sauteed and one is chunky and crushed. That's the difference, right? But what he describes is also modern India, whereas we have evolved our own cuisine, so we don't necessarily mean that to us, right? Initially, all chokas were crushed. Not necessarily, no. We have different ways to call it chokas, right? Any other words? Cover a lot of vocabulary, you know. So what's the belly? What's this process in to roll, yeah? To roll dough, specifically. That's the belly. What's the other one? Sake. Alright, it's nasal, eh? So it's sake, right? What do you think sake means? Yes, kind of. That's fine. You remember certain words in context, but they have a broader meaning, which I'll explain in the future, right? What you do in your roti before it's split? That's the whole process of seking, right? There's a song from Mission Kashmir that goes, "Aapke samne haath sekte hain." Sekte hain. Sekte. You know when you're in winter, I know you're before, and you're going for the fire, you do your hand this. It's like sitting in a roti. Right? What is that? Warm to bake or to roast, specifically dough, or your hands in front of the fire. So that's what it means. So even though we know seking in the context of a roti is really to bake it over a fire. Now, you remember the process with stove. The process of taking a long time, but after you put it on, take it and throw it in the fire itself, and then use the what? Tongs. What is that tongs? Chimta or simta, right? And you turn it inside the fire itself, and then take it out, it'll swell up in there. That's the whole process. Now we have a stove, so you can't throw it. I mean, you only put it in the fire itself. Take it off and just roll it on, right? Okay. We talk about roti, right? What kind of roti you know?
Dal puri.
Dal puri. Right? Describe what sort of roti is that. Get some vocabulary and standard.
Made with split peas.
Second?
Made with split peas.
Maybe with split peas.
Jeera.
The word for split peas in Hindustani is Trinidad Bhojpuri.
Dal.
Dal. Right? The split peas. Great. Puri means what?
The dough. I will say.
Well, I mean, the whole fact that it's stuffed in, because in Suriname they say bhari. Dal bhari. We say puri. Same concept. Bhar means what?
Full.
Fill. Bhari is dal, filled with dal. Dal bhari. But we say puri. You have to know that in Suriname they also speak the language of ancestors. And it's not in Trinidad, it's Guyana, Trinidad, Belize, Jamaica, and all these other countries, right? Good. What other roads do we know? Wasapsha, Rajas, Paratha, right? What other roads again?
Sada.
Sada roti.
2 in 1.
What is Sada roti? Dosti. Yes. What is Sada roti? Plain roti. So Sada means what? Anybody ever do that? Sada means plain. You ever hear Sada food? When you have friends, you eat Sada food. Means what? It have no oil and frying. And so basically most roti is made with ghee or oil and other stuff. Whereas Sada roti is none of that. Just plain. You get Sada from that, right? Chapati. I don't think in Nigeria they knew what chapati was. It's the same thing I know, but the word, we're looking at the word and the roots and the vocabulary. That would have come after the post-colonial migration. So things like paneer, and paneer tikka masala and palak paneer would be words that recently came, but not, it doesn't form part of our Trinidad Bhojpuri, right? Good. Any other expressions as we try to wrap up here, or supposed to be a chutney, but I think this is a better exercise. Puhar. Huh? Yeah, Kardaniya. Kardan. Yeah, so Kardan is specifically that translated as well. It's a particular, yeah.
Black stick.
Yeah. Why is this string black? I think so. It has to do with Najar. What's Najar?
And I get bad
Balju.
Balju.
You ever hear the word Nazar in Bhojpuri films? Is Nazar and Najar related? Same word. All these Zaz in Hindi becomes Ja in Bhojpuri. So Zindagi becomes Jindagi. Right? I'm trying to remember. Right? What is the Hindi word for turmeric?
Haldi.
What you said?
Haldi.
Haldi. Where do you live?
Montreal.
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 Yeah, vous habitez à Montréal.
Oh.
Est-ce qu'il y a beaucoup de personnes indiennes à Montréal?
Wait, beaucoup.
These people say, what you just said?
Haldi.
Haldi. What words we know here?
Saffron.
Di. What's the difference? That's our next thing to help you out. So in standard Hindi, Allah becomes a right? Bhojpuri is Ra. So Haldi, Hardi. So it's not that Hardi is a corrupted version, it's just Bhojpuri. It's a separate language from Hindi. Right? What else need to cover here? Puhar. Puhar means
Untidy.
sloppy, untidy, unkempt. Another synonym for Puhar? That's good. That's good. Say it louder so I can hear it. Blood vessel. Right? Okay. So, any other words?
Sometimes when they
A. Yeah. Okay, I love that question. Give me an example.
sometimes it's a English word when they come to all the
Sonawa,
all kind of words.
table walk,
Yeah.
table walk ke upar. Okay, I love, I'm going to end with that because that's unique to Trinidad Bhojpuri. Right? I had a cousin named Adish. My nanny used to always call him Adishwa.
Still in Bihar, they say all the names like so informally.
Anybody knows Hindi? So you just go in. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna use a Hindi word, but also use in Bhojpuri. I'll show you Ara what's it and I'll show you what's it, right? Ghar. Ghar. House. Right? It means house, right? It means a house, the house, houses. It means all that. Yeah, depends on the context. So in Hindi, singular and plural of certain nouns depends on the context. Right? So it can mean a house, it can mean the house, it can mean houses. Right? Well, the word for Hindi is adami, for man. So adami could mean a man, the man, men. Right? But in Bhojpuri, we add a suffix. And that suffix in this context of masculine nouns is one. Right? So in Bhojpuri, when I say ghar, it's a house. But if I say gharwa, it's the house. So Bhojpuri has a marker of definitiveness. Whereas Hindi has no indefinite or definite article. It is presumed from the context. Good? That's one purpose, right? So let me use a different example with a feminine noun, right? Gadi. Anybody know what gadi means? A car or cart, right? For feminine nouns and an E, you add the Y, add iya. So it becomes gadiya. So it means a car, or gadi means a car, but gadiya means the car, right? Good. Now it applies to people, right? So what's daughter in Hindi?
Beti.
Beti. I want you to say ta, right? Because there are 2,000 in Hindustani. There's ta, as in English, the, ta, a little bit. Depends on touching the teeth. But there's ta, which is depends on touching the hard part. So in spelling or pronunciation, it makes a difference when you say things, right? So what we said, beti, right? And son is beta. Good. Now, anybody know the expression betiya? So ara iya the beti, right? Within the context of what we just did, what's the difference in beti and betiya? Betiya in Hindi, betiya. What's the difference? So you mean a daughter or the daughter, right? We just did that. Good. But it also is a term of endearment. So if you say betiya, it means my dear daughter. Oh. In Dutch, it's dochter like daughter, and they have a JE, which is the same thing. So dochtertje. Dochtertje is little daughter or dear daughter, my beloved daughter. And the same occurs in Hindustani, right? And so beta is masculine, so we add the wa, so it becomes betwa. मोरे ससुर जी की दुई दुई बेटवा सबसे सुंदर हमार बलमा, right? That's from चादर बिछाओ बलमा, right? So now what does betwa mean? But previously could also mean the son, right? So that yeah, their son, but it could also be pejorative. Because when my nanny used to say Adishwa, it could also mean that blasted Adish. It depends on the context, right? I had a mamu and I had a mausi, and we would say betana mamu, betia tanti, which was the patois French version. That was the name, but because they were their son and their daughter, it stuck. And then the children started calling them, well, adding the respectful name of relative. So beta na mamu. So ba could be pejorative or it could also be affectionate, but the at the end, like it beta na is more my dear son, right? So did that answer your question, right? And that's uniquely the Trinidad Bhojpuri or Eastern vernacular, right? So we see more and more Trinidad Bhojpuri is not a vernacular of Hindi, is it? It's a separate language. So we're going to learn 3 expressions in Trinidad Bhojpuri. So at least if you take it home to say, I know some Trinidad Bhojpuri from this bookshop. Okay, I think everybody's looking at CTV and Bollywood. But I mean the average Trinidadian person within the Indian community could say, my name is Mera naam, whatever, right? So it's very, very easy. Mera in Bhojpuri is Hamar. Naam is Naam. See a name. But here becomes Ba. So Hamar Naam Bishamba. Everybody say a name now. So everybody know that expression. Even the people who don't feel it as linemen, just say it because I'm going to do something. So it's Hamar Ba. You have that Ba. Hamar Naam Ba, right? Jamie Ba. Linemen. Gaura Ba.
Okay, so same thing. Sometimes Hamar now, okay, now in Hindi word is both, but in Bhojpuri, now or now. So the now is basically a Hindi word, now. But some people in Bhojpuri also they use now, and now also purely Bhojpuri they use now. So Hamar now, so this one Pandit Ba.
That word now did exist in Trinidad Bhojpuri, but it was less frequent. So speakers of certain vernaculars of Bhojpuri were less. And so there were 2 variants, now and now. But most said now. So eventually that became the critical mass of words, right? Those who spoke Tamil came speaking Tamil, they had to learn Bhojpuri to survive in the community. So that they were bilingual. Same what happened with, because remember I said indentured laborers came with different vernaculars of Bhojpuri, right? Because one is Ba, so I can say Hamar Naam Isham Ba, I can say Bate, I can say Badi, Bade. There were different vernaculars, but Ba was the one that survived. Just like now, but now did exist because I do hear it, right? And you got it. Huh? Amar. Right. In Hindi, you have 2 Rs, right? So 2 forms. One is like order, lord, ka, and the other is like Spanish, r, senor. So guys, Amar. So say r.
Hamar,
Right.
Hamar, Ba.
No, ma'am. We speak it. It's again in English. in Hindustani languages, the verb comes at the end. So you're saying, my name, whatever, is.
Hamar Naam Lady Ba.
Right. Right, so Hamare is Hindi, right? Hamar. Yeah. Hamar, right? And what else we should do? Sure.
Growing up, we used to use the word you,
You.
right?
Yeah.
So now everybody says he
Yeah.
because of the Hindi influence. But what I want is a correct pronunciation because we would have changed it into the
Yeah,
English.
correct pronunciation is you.
So it can be
G-H-E-U.
Right.
That is your correct pronunciation. You. Yeah.
Like that. Okay.
So it's a ghee, but you add a one.
Yeah, that's why I say
But in Sanskrit, it's still ghee.
because
So that.
even my friends, he spelled it G-H-E-U, like how
Yes.
he said it.
Yes.
So I wanted to hear the native
pronunciation.
No, but you also have to remember in UP Bihar there are different vernaculars.
Right.
Just like there's British English and American English.
Right.
So some would pronounce it as a U and some would pronounce
Okay,
it as a
a
V
wa,
and some
right.
as a W.
Okay, okay.
So that
So what we were saying was correct.
well, I mean, you also have to take into consideration the majority of indentured laborers, which region they came from. So it was a lot in and around Basti. So that the northwestern Bhojpuri vernacular was more prevalent here, right? So Ghiu was what we use it. But you also have to know anglicized versions, because some people might spell a W as a U or whatever. So you also have to take that into consideration.
I want to give you some brief history.
Thank you.
Okay. Hardly 2 minutes. Okay. So the question is like basically Bhojpuri language. Okay. It's a kind of Indo-Aryan language. So there's 2 major groups in India. Okay. Sisters. One is Indo-Aryan and is Indo-Dravidian. Okay. So Dravidian is mostly in southern part of India and Indo-Aryan in north, mostly east, okay, and some part of west. So Bhojpuri language basically it's there's no as such any strict day when this language evolved, but it's in Magadh Magadh period, that is around 15 to 1800 period of time. So like around 15th century to 18th century. Okay. So when the Magadh period was there, okay, the king of Shamrat. So in Magadh period, what happened? There's a language. There's 2 kind of language. One is formal, one is informal. So formally, only people, the script they used to use for Kathi, K-I-T-H-I. Kathi they used to write it, okay, by the who involves in accountant, okay,
Right.
financials, okay, financial part, okay, in that that section. So they used to, so like like in Hindu religion, there is so much subcaste like Brahmin, okay, Kayast, okay. So basically those kind of people.
Okay, T. Is
Yeah,
that letter
okay.
written in Trinidad?
Yes. So basically, initially it started from the Kathi, okay, ancestry, and then it becomes converted in Devanagari Lipi. That script, I'm talking about the script. So that is between maybe 15th to 18th century, okay, when the Magadh period was there. So now, what happened? Right now, natives approximately 1 million population who speaks Bhojpuri language. Okay, approximately. This Bhojpuri is basically western part of Bihar, okay, and eastern part of Uttar Pradesh. Okay, that is the major Bhojpuri spoken area.
I just want to add that that's where the indentured laborers
Yes,
come
yeah,
from.
come
You
from.
just described that,
Yes.
right?
So that is the major area. So that is the 2 major part from Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. And just next to that, there is an Awadhi language. Awadhi means
Ramcharitmanas.
Awadhi place, that is Ayodhya. The place called Ayodhya.
That is Tulsi Ramayana, right?
Yeah, Tulsi Ramayana. Okay. So basically, it was very influenced this particular area. So when that was a Bhojpuri belt basically. So Bhojpuri belt, I can say approximately 24, 25 districts basically that people from that districts usually speaking even now. So when Indian came as an indentured laborer near about 1860, near about that period of time. So 1845. Okay. So it was basically most of them from that part, that area. Okay. And when they came, so it's not only they came only in Trinidad. Okay. When they came in Suriname, Guyana, okay, even Fiji, okay, in other part of so Caribbean too, okay. So most Caribbean. So some of the places, so they started to use that language, okay. Because imagine like when you're coming, okay, so you know that particular language, and they didn't know that English language. Understand? So when British by the port when they arrived, so by port, there definitely there are some British people over there who know the English language, okay, and then what they asked the name and what they perceived, okay. So that's how they perceive, and that's why they written the name in the English language. So some of the things which you see, which is basically using right now surname, basically it's a first name, okay. So and Hindi. So and then after which there's a lipi called Devanagari. Okay, so Hindi was basically a name to the. It's like Hindustani. So it's a Hindustani. So Hindustani is basically most influenced with Hindi and Urdu. Okay, Urdu language, Hindi and Urdu, and definitely the Bhojpuri was also there. So there's like a.
No, that's right. Okay.
Okay, wait. Yeah, you can continue.
So just summarize what you're saying is that yes, Bhojpuri and Hindi are separate languages like Spanish and Portuguese. The other thing I want to say is that he described the Magadhi kingdom. Remember, Sita was from Mithila. So that was that particular kingdom. So you know Latin? Spanish, French, Portuguese, Romanian, and Italian came from what? Latin, right? So, like that, modern Indo-European languages came from Sanskrit / Prakrit, right? Now, just like you had Vulgar Latin, with different forms of Latin spoken in different kingdoms, you had different kingdoms in India. So you had the Magadhi kingdom, and Magadhi Prakrit, which is like the Vulgar Sanskrit, and Shaurasini Prakrit, on the western central side. So Hindi comes from that western Prakrit, and Bhojpuri comes from that eastern Prakrit. In the same way, Portuguese came from Portuguese Vulgar Latin and Spanish from Hispanic Vulgar Latin. So that defines why it is separate language. Yeah. I just summarized what you just said.
Yeah. Good.
But the whole point about it is Trinidad Bhojpuri is not spoken in Hindi. It's one of the vernaculars of Bhojpuri, a separate language, like Portuguese is from Spanish. So when people say that is broken Hindi, it's like they take it Spanish grammar and correct in Portuguese. And that makes sense. Right? So the point is, be proud in your linguistic heritage as descendants of indigenous people. It is actually a separate language and gets its grammar from Patois or Trinidad Patois. Yes? And it's rarely a big, a Creole with Patois. You know what Trinidad Patois is? Antillean French Creole, right? That's a separate language from French, not broken French. A grammar system of that patois, it's our English vocabulary, right? English comes from which language? Just crave your for until my next one comes. Okay, I'm gonna speak Dutch, right? And let me know if you understand as English. Dit is mijn vriend.
No, we don't understand.
Dit is mijn vriend. It's my friend. Yeah. Hij is hier. Hij is hier.
He is here. Okay.
So Dutch, German, and English come from Germanic languages. I can speak Dutch because I'm an English speaker, right? Actually, the rule is to take an English verb and add en. So to begin, add en is beginnen in Dutch. To hope is hopen. Ik hope that, I hope that, right? So English is Anglo-Saxon grammar system, which is related to Dutch and the Germanic languages. It's a French vocabulary to the top, but not just modern day French. Parisian is actually Norman French. So words like beast, what's beast? French is bête. Words like feast is fête, right? So those words come from Old Norman French. So that English has a 40% Dutch, German vocabulary and a 40% French vocabulary. So as English speakers, we can speak French and Dutch easily because we already have that vocabulary in English, right? That's just to give you a better understanding of what we're trying to explain about the Bhojpuri by using our context here as English speakers, right? Because English speakers tend to not want to learn the next level. Because you could survive in the world just in English. Whereas people from India, the Netherlands, and France have to learn it because it's for survival, right? So as English speakers, don't feel too privileged. Try to understand other people's language and try to speak it, right? You get a man's head if you speak to him. How does it go again? Nelson Mandela said that. But if you speak his language, you touch his heart. Yeah? So, thanks for coming. Any last questions? Good. I was supposed to tell everybody, so I have a Facebook page, it's called Caribbean Hindustani and Caribbean Hindustani. Whatever I spoke about today is usually what I cover. So I'll do common everyday expressions, explain things, teach you some expressions. So you can learn some Trinidad Bhojpuri about Indian culture. So just visit the Caribbean Hindustani. Good. Oh yeah, and we also have listeners from abroad, from the Netherlands, from Fiji, from Mauritius, from all over the diaspora. Thanks for joining us. This is your first session, so we might probably do another session live just now. Sit down, namaste.